Hello YouTube, we have Eric in his new Flunder deck. The Floowandereeze. Alright, show me the deck.
Yeah, so I was able to get the cards early. I just wanted to show off the deck because just to be able to put it.
They're cool, just keep going. They're cool. I just like the Flunder name.
The name's really stupid, but yeah, they called them Floowandereeze.
Alright.
So this one's Robina. It's the best one you want to start with. It is a one card, like, get to your engine. So all the little ones have the effect of when they leave the field they're banished, but they're used for tribute summon. They activate in the banish zone to add themselves back to hand. And when this one is normal summon though, it adds you a level 4 lower wing beast, and then immediately afterwards you tribute summon. So majority of the time you're gonna go for this one. This one is Eglin. It allows you to, whenever it's normal summon, it adds a level 7 or higher wing beast.
Yeah, level 7 or higher wing beast.
And then it allows you to normal summon again. So obviously there are targets for that, but doing 1, 2, and then into a tribute summon is really good. And then obviously they activate when they're banished to add themselves back to hand.
Like so ridiculous.
And then 2 of the Stree, I think it's called Stree.
Stray.
So whenever this one's normal summon, it targets a card in the graveyard and banishes it, and then immediately afterwards normal summon. And then this one, whenever this one's normal summoned, you target a banish Floowandereeze spell or trap. Yeah, spell or trap, and then you add it back to hand. So these two combo together in a sense to get like your engine back of your spells and traps when they're in the graveyard, because you can use this, you can normal summon this, banish it, normal summon this, target it, add it back. So yeah, these two allow you to keep playing. And then obviously, like I said, this is
the engine.
So that's all the little ones.
The baby words. Yeah.
And then the best, obviously the normal summon, the best one, Empin. You don't play the Snow Owl because mainly you're just going to go for this one. There's other cards that are better than the Snow Owl. But whenever this card is tribute summon, you can add a Floowandereeze spell or trap. So obviously he gets like the engine of the other cards of the deck. And then he's a floodgate monster, so any special summon monster in attack cannot activate their effects. So basically, like when you summon this into like a Dragoon or any of like the Link monsters, obviously Link monsters don't go in defense, so they're just basically
skill drain for everything in attack.
Yeah, and then whenever he attacks, you can banish your card from your hand. It's a quick effect, so you can do the damage step. You can shrink their monsters in half by their attack and defense in half.
So Dragoon's free.
So yeah, you just like beat over realistically like almost anything because it's non-targeting half. And then like other cards you can just summon like Statue. Because it's a low 4 lower wind, and it's a wing beast, so you just do that. You can get Avian off of the Eglin, and then you can summon this. You can put up a negate next to the Empin. Or you can do Ryza for disruption, and then you can also trigger Ryza's other effect because it's a wind. And surprisingly, this thing's a wing beast for some reason. So yeah, that's that. And then for the hand traps, play 3 Shifter. The cards already banish themselves by their own effects, so being able to do this during your standby.
Makes it
Whenever
like the
you
best
go first, yeah, this is probably like one of the strongest hand traps ever, but not other decks can play it. So being able to play it and then do it into the other decks just basically like gives you a free turn to do what you need to do.
Yeah, it's super free.
And then of course impermanence, because everyone's just trying to like talents each other into oblivion. So these cards basically just play around talents, and they're really strong.
Yep.
So those are the hand traps for the deck. And then spells. This one's called
Map.
Yeah. Floowandereeze and the Magnificent Map. During the main phase, you can reveal a level 1 Floowandereeze and then banish a different one of a different name. And then immediately afterwards, normal summon. So basically, this is an extra normal summon of the deck. It allows you to play through hand traps in a sense, because whenever they're banished, they can activate. So when you normal summon, you activate the one that's banished, and you can like play around like Ash and stuff like that, because obviously like they do unfortunately lose hard to hand traps, but that's how we play cards to try to beat that, and then this card also just helps play around those. So 3 of the map. And then this one, the Unexplored Winds. So this one allows you, whenever you tribute summon of a bigger one for 2 tributes, you can tribute any card your opponent controls. So their back row, monsters, literally any one of their cards you can use as tribute summon for your monster. So this card's really good. And then you can put 2 wing beasts from your hand to the bottom of the deck and draw 2 cards. So it like helps replenish your hand, and if you have like a bunch of wing beasts that you don't need. And then consistency, 3 prosperity, 3 duality. Not much to say about these. They just help you like you can just play without your extra deck. You never special summon like ever. So perfect consistency for this deck. And then we play 3 book. This card allows you to play through a hand trap also, like Imperm and Veiler. Because when you activate the little dude's effect and they, like, obviously you don't have a way to, like, you can, like, even if you can chain block it,
You can book them in
Veiler.
your own cards when they target it.
Yeah, basically you book them in and you keep going. It wouldn't matter. And then we play some 1-up spells of Terraforming to get to map. Gold Start because you can banish one of them and then get it back when you normal summon. And then Call by the Grave because obviously Call by the Grave just helps play through hand traps. And then we play Dreaming Town. So during the main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, I can normal summon 1 level 4 lower wing beast monster. And then if you tribute summon a level 7 or higher monster with this card in the graveyard, you can banish it and then Book of Eclipse the board. And it's pretty good. But mainly you just use it to tribute summon during their turn. So like during their turn, you can like summon
Ryza or
Avian or Ryza. Basically, like this is what allows you to summon these cards during their turn as like disruptions of negate, out cards and then put them under a floodgate monster. So this card's really good. You only play one of it because like
it's searchable and it's a brick.
It's searchable and then you can put it back anyways with the toucan.
Yeah.
And then for the last trap, just play Punishment. You never touch your extra deck, and this is one of the best trap cards in the game that you could play. I was thinking of playing Striker Judgment, but just gonna play Punishment for now.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say about the deck?
Well, that's the main deck. It's 40 cards.
They have ridiculous names.
Yeah, they have really weird names. And then go through the side deck, so help it explain better on the extra deck. Reaper, you literally never touch a card in your extra deck. So I'd rather just play this, where you can just like randomly blow like out like a tri-brigade player. You can hit like Omen for Jet or just like other good cards in other decks. So play 3 Reaper, 3 Evenly, 3 Judgment. At the moment I side these because obviously this card is just a game over for going first, but you still want to be able to trigger your card, so you only want to have that in some matchups. Macro and D-Fissure. It's 40 cards right now, but I do want to fit these cards in the main deck. These cards are just too good. Even like if you go second, you can just flip this, and sometimes some players just can't like play. And then I had a friend of mine tell me about Lose One Turn. I used to play Rivalry in the side, but then I just put this instead. And I was like, well, it's not very good in Link format, but against all the other decks where like even in Tri-Brigade, they do 1 normal summon to bring out a Link monster. But after that, the Karis and the monster they bring out, let's say off a Blossom, is special summon, so they can't keep going under this card. So I just wanted to try to Lose One Turn. It's pretty good, though. And then the extra deck, just kind of go through that real quick. It's mainly like Cherry's targets and punishment. So like Striker Dragon, Anaconda, Hulk, Blossom, Omen. You can randomly get their effects off using punishment. You can even like trigger Omen too, because they're all wing beasts. Appaloosa, Dragoon, Mechaba, Alkalone, Ash Dragon.
Ash Dragon.
Oh yeah, and then 3 Entes, because obviously you're playing punishment. 1 Pegasus and a Nova. Play the Nova just in case
for Mechaba,
like Maximus, yeah. And then you can bring out Maximus, but yeah. Or I'm sorry, Mechaba.
Alright, anything else?
Other than that, like the deck's probably gonna obviously change as time goes on, but I think this was just like a good starting way to play it. Also, this card's just really cool.
Yeah, they're stupid penguins, yeah. Alright, anything else you want to say?
That's it.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.